Artists from across the world have been gathering on Lewis this week to explore links between the Western Isles and South Asia as part of a prestigious cultural festival. The Purvai Project, been inspired by Collector Extraordinaire, an exhibition of rare artefacts gathered by Lewisman Colonel Colin Mackenzie, who hailed from the islands but developed a passion for India. Here's Nicola McCally.
The East meets the Western Isles. These ancient Indian artefacts are on display for the very first time at Museum Nan Elin at Lewes Castle. They were gathered by Colonel Colin Mackenzie, who was born in Lewes in 1754. The customs officer left the islands and became the first Surveyor General of all India, developing a lifelong love for the country, its people and its culture.
Back in 1800, there were 300 Lewismen in active service in India. So that's a large number for this area and for the population. So India would have been very much part of daily life here on the islands and in Stornoway, and would have been spoken about. And the kind of traffic and coming and going and journeys to and from India would have been part of people's lives here.
Mackenzie never returned to Lewes and died in India in 1821. It's the first time the pieces have been in Stornoway, with the collection usually housed at the British Museum, the British Library and the V&A in London. The Collector Extraordinaire exhibition has inspired the Purvai Project, marking the Hebrides' relationship with South Asia on the 70th anniversary of the Partition of India.
He was obviously employed by the East India Company, but he fell in love with India and her people, and hence then set off on his journey, on his yatra, and collected these amazing pieces, which are centuries old.
People like Colin Mackenzie and other Scots who took the core of the Enlightenment to India. I mean, there's an awful lot of evils perpetrated by the Raj, but there were some good things, and a lot of that was pushed by the Scots.
The Stornoway, known to Colonel Colin Mackenzie, has long since changed, but the legacy of the Collector Extraordinaire lives on, with his beloved East now opening up to a whole new generation of people here in the Western Isles. Nicola McCally, STV News.